just got back from our trip out to Illinois, and this is my haul. And I will start with, I guess, some of the simplest things and work our way up. And I'll tell some of these units I have not tested yet or have half tested. And overall, a lot of these were free for me, which was pretty damn good. And I'll tell you what I know about them, what's likely wrong with them, if they have issues, etc. So for starters, I have found a coupon from Kmart Pharmacy. This expires June, I don't know if you can see it, my camera's tight as shit, but June 1st, 1989. Original coupon. I think they'll still redeem it if Kmart was still a thing. So that was a cool find. This is Everflash by Keystone model XR308 camera. If anybody knows where to find, hold on, let me open it. This type of film, it's like dual reel film. Tell me in comments because it's not easy stuff to track down that type of film. And the camera does work as far as I know. It flashes and everything. It's a bit of a family heirloom. A lot of this, a handful of this stuff is. And I'd love to get it working for Home Alone vibes, because look at that thing. It's just like the Home Alone one. The next thing is a 2001 from October Philips ESP4 jog proof with dynamic bass boost 1 and 2, electronic skip protection, a 45-second one at least, and it's got a lock mode. And it actually does work. I tested it out there. It barely even skips. This thing's awesome. And it's in really relatively nice shape. It was my uncle's, so half the stuff was my uncle's. The other half was my aunt's that was passed down to her that's sitting in her basement. This was my uncle's as a kid, and it's mine now, and it works really well. And so it's a really good find in my book. Hold on. There we go. You get the point. It's nice. This unit I found in the basement in a box in Illinois at my aunt's house. This is a General Electric stereo headset cassette player. It's a very simple unit. Play, fast forward, stop. These things are like indestructible. The belts are so good they still stall out that motor. And at first it was warbly sounding, but I wiped the head off, and it was just the head was magnetized from playing so many tapes. So it was holding the tape back, and it's loud. It's missing the belt clip, but otherwise, it does fully work. And I listened to it the whole way home, handful of hours going, and it wouldn't die at least, so that's impressive. And I've been after one of these as a daily user because collectors out there probably hate me for using such rare pieces every day, so I might as well have something common. This is nothing special, just a floppy diskette. And I got it because it had some file stuff for operating systems that I couldn't even open without wrecking my stuff, so I just wiped it, and it's an add-on so I can get Windows 95 stuff off of that to put on my ThinkPad. One diskette left I need. Just my luck. And then I do have remotes for 2 of the units of the bunch here. I think you could guess which ones they are. But, so I'll show you those, I guess, in a sec. So, the next unit, I will, I guess, go for the Samsung unit. So this is the manual for it, that's the remote for it. It's a digital TV converter box. It has, as you can see, good accessories. I haven't tested it yet. It's a little rough around the top, but it looks relatively clean. It's not in bad shape. It'll be nice when I get the setup. So I have no clue if it works. Eventually I'll test it and probably show you guys. And then this remote, you guessed it, leads to this unit down here. This is a 2003 Sanyo VHS DVD combo model number DVW6100. At first, it was not functioning right, or the DVD would work, but the VHS wasn't working right. But I gave it a little tap on the top, and it was working fine. Down to the hold helpline number. The remote has some corrosion, but it still works. It's got stereo front ports, I think, as you can see there, and It'll be set up here, and then this Hitachi of mine will be moved there for audio VHS work. And so it's not a bad unit. It's good it has the remote because there are no fast forward buttons on this unit, which is weird. But MP3 sound is a pretty unique feature for its time overall to advertise a bit. And so it's a pretty simple common unit. I did get some VHSs. They're actually in my bag. Give me a moment and I shall pull them out. So yeah, I did get V tapes. I got Matrix. I got, and the 2 jackpots of the bunch that I got, Home Alone. I have Home Alone 2 already, so that's an add-on. And Terminator 2 Judgment Day, my favorite Terminator. So this is a jackpot tape find. And those, I tested Home Alone on the VCR here. I haven't tested the other tapes yet. And then as you can see by this, and this, that's already got a Super Nintendo. I don't know if it works. We have accessories here, though, I could test it with. The rubber feet are kind of sticky. It's in shape, as you can see. I don't know how, but the bottom is yellow, but the cover isn't. I could bet you, though, that it'll fire right up and work because these things are really stupid durable. They'll take a good hit. Little rattly, though. I have a Game Boy adapter for it, and I got a motherboard of a game, which I have never tested, and one other game. It probably will work, but there's a lot of replacement parts out there for one of these. Then the piece to resist on. This is junk, though. It turns on, but the belts, I believe, are melted, if I'm going to put a guess on it, because that's what they do. It's a common issue on this anyway. This is a Sony model number TCWR535 double cassette deck. It has a dual motor transport systems on both decks, so 4 motors total. Dual auto reverse. You got Dolby B, C, and R. You got directional mode. You have normal, high-speed dubbing and auto calibration, dual directions, record, mute, and you can see that one of the notorious failures, the door's opening is not there, and it's got the flip head, meaning the head flips backwards to play auto reverse on both decks. But all the motors do is hum, it doesn't engage or anything because the belts are gone, pretty much. And as you can see, it's a relatively fair mint looking unit. It's not bad. And so a lot of this stuff, I gotta say, was all good finds. And I will be, I guess, hooking up the Nintendo next, and you will be able to witness me testing it on, I don't even know what TV anymore. So hold on, I'll be hooking that up, and then I'll unpause, and, we'll be there. See you in a sec. We're ready to see if she'll work. It's powered. Hold on. This much. Getting too old for this. Ugh. There we go. It's not reading it fully. Bingo, boys. Turn up the sound. I told you this thing would work. Alright, so as you can see, the Super Nintendo does, as a matter of fact, function. It actually looks pretty good considering, it don't look pretty good, but I knew, if I'm being honest, I knew this thing was going to fire right up and do what it's supposed to do. These things are, like, stupid durable, and you can't really kill a Super Nintendo, as you can see. So, this has definitely got a good place in my collection, and I definitely will be using it in the future. And so I guess with that is the Super Nintendo testing. And the next video I'll have will be the cassette deck cleaning, and then I might have the DTV converter being tested and all that stuff. But that's later me problem. So I guess with that, as long as I don't get copyrighted for playing too much Mario, because you know that's what YouTube's all about nowadays, I say goodbye, and I will see you on the next one.